People were asking Carly Simon, like, "You're so vain." So that's Warren Beatty, right? And she was like,
Yeah.
"Look, that was everybody I met. I just put them all together. The apricot scarf, the total eclipse. That was like 9 different idiots that I ran into and I probably slept with all of them, but I slapped them into one person and put them in a song. So yeah.
And that song is "You're So Vain." I mean, the kids are like, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
But your kids, I'm telling you, if you think Taylor Swift invented the "fuck you" guy I dated, who I'm now going to get back at in a song, you have to listen to Carly Simon's "You're So Vain."
You're so vain.
She did it with a knife that was...
Yeah.
Right?
But she's taking that, she's running through a party with that knife and slashing a dozen different people. That's not just one person. That's a whole platoon of dudes that she's taking down.
Right.
Yeah. That wasn't a knife. That was an airstrike.
Right.
You know? She dropped bombs on Laurel Canyon.
But and I have great love for Warren Beatty. But it probably is mostly him, and he was probably the worst. And I mean, did he ever, you took your Learjet to Nova Scotia to see the total eclipse of the sun. When you're where you should be all the time, and when you're not, you're with
some underworld spy or the wife of a close friend. But and also what's great is the way she writes it is, it's so vicious, but the person listening to it would go, I mean, that is kind of me. That's not that awful, is it? I got a private jet.
It's a bit of a flex.
Yeah, it is.
And my best friend's wife is I'm so irresistible. My best friend's wife is fucking me.
How does she not?
How do you know?
Yeah, how do you? I got an apricot scarf on, baby. What woman's gonna resist that?
I mean, the way she reminds that with Gavotte, right? I mean, it's just,
it's scarf and yacht.
Right.
You were walking about it. Anyway, it's a great, like.
Oh.
For a second, it's like she's had maybe one too many cocktails. She's like, let me tell you about L.A. And she's just she's spilling it, and it feels like you're. Oh my God, we're getting away with something. I can't believe she was recording when she was singing this. This is awesome.
How about this twist to it? On the track, do you remember who's singing background vocal?
It's Mick Jagger.
Who seems like he would be part of the airstrike.
Yes, exactly. And I almost feel like maybe that was her, wait a minute, what if that was her way of going, listen, I want to sleep with you, but you're going to behave or I'm going to write another song. I'm putting you on this song. You're going to friggin' behave or I'll put you on another song just like this.
I would love to know the story of how that, or it could be just something benign, like he was recording in the studio next door.
Walked over, and why not?
But it is odd because he seems like if it wasn't Warren Beatty, he could be that exact guy.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And it was also really cool vocally. He doesn't really sing like Mick Jagger until the very, very last verse. Up until that point, he's very muted, and Carly Simon is the dominant one. Because that's a guy that can just show off vocally and go, I'm here, I'm Mick Jagger. And the fact that he does it so low key.
But you definitely hear his very distinguishable voice.
At the end, that's when he starts doing the yelping and the but first off, he's very like, I'm gonna let Carly do this a little bit. I also love how in the beginning, I forgot who does guitar on that one, but he does that amazing opening riff on the guitar, and you can hear Carly go, son of a gun.
Oh, really?
She whispers, she goes, son of a gun.
Wow.
Yeah, like she's so impressed.
To listen to that again.
Yeah, it's a great song.
I once saw Mick Jagger, this is like 25, 30 years ago, but...
So he was 70.
I saw him pick up a girl across the room without saying a word. It was like Harpo Marx. Like it was just, I could see that. Like he just looked at this, he just stared at her and like, it was like.
Well, didn't he take Jerry Hall away from Brian Ferry and basically like kind of in front of Brian, and his apology, I think, to Brian Ferry was, why did you leave your girl with me? I'm Mick Jagger. Don't you know what happens? Like, it's not my fault. That's what I do.
Like what's this? The parable of the frog and the scorpion.
And the scorpion.
What is it? The frog.
You knew I was a scorpion when you put me on your back.
Right.
Why'd you do this?
The frog wants to get across. The scorpion wants to get across
Wants
the
a ride.
river. Wants a ride on the frog.
Yeah.
So he says, "Why would I sting you halfway across the river? Because then we'll both die."
Yeah.
But then he does.
And the frog's like, "We're just dying." He goes, "Look, I'm a scorpion. What do you think? You're letting me do this?" Yeah. So that's kind of there is something kind of beautiful about true knowing of self, even if the self that you know is kind of an awful person. But if you're like, well, but that's what I am.
That's Trump.
That's what I do. That's
I mean, that's what he does. I mean, like we don't have to talk.
no. I mean, but in a very weird way, and it's something that it took me. It took me way too. I was stupidly doing the whole, oh my God, he said this, and then he went and said this other thing, thinking that would. I still had this West Wing mentality of you could just point out when someone's wrong and then things are over for them, and I didn't see that things were changing and that there's a new flex. You're talking about a flex. There's a new flex of, yes, I did say this thing and I'm doing the opposite because I can. And his followers will go, that's awesome. It took us a while to realize because we're from that generation of comedians and comedy where, you point out something that's bad and the other person feels shame and he's like, I don't feel that. You can totally point that out. And it's we're in this very new dark era because of that.
For somebody who's almost 80, he's so much more in touch and in tune with like the younger spirit of the country, which is sort of like they don't know that there are rules because the educational system collapsed. And so when you can't even expect these people who are like even under 40 who went to school in America where they don't teach you things anymore, to know, it's people who remember, oh, wait, no, there is a way it should run. There is a way liberal democracy was supposed to run. There are norms, and younger people are like, they're not exercised about it because they never know it existed in the first place.
They were never taught it, or what's even worse is, and we're talking about what he's in tune with, he is really, really in tune with that period when you're really young and you feel insanely intimidated by the world. So what you have until you figure out who you are is just bravado and provocation and being offensive because you don't know how else to be. There's nothing. When I was in my 20s, I was all about this is bullshit and I hate this and this is lame because I was terrified of committing to saying I like something and having it be lame. It's not till you get older we go, I don't care who thinks, I just like what I like. But when you're young and he really, really honed in on that because that's how he is every second of the day.
Not every second of the day, but certainly in public.